there was once a time during Galaxy in my second year when I had been practicing for a dance event the all night long. And the next day I had to attend a class of economics where the professor was showing some papers. So I was really sleepy, and when he called out my name, I went and while collecting the papers from him, I almost fell down, and he had to actually grab me and make me sit on my seat just because I was out with a night out practice at that time.
The most memorable experience would be the first night when we had a night out with all our friends, and 20 of us, we worked together during the Wing Fests, and we were on a night out and we worked together, and that was probably one of the best nights that I had on IIT Kanpur.
It will really be difficult to pick anyone. I guess my entire stay here has really been memorable in the sense that I'll remember having night outs with my wing, participating in dance extravaganza with my wing, having late night walks in the campus with a bunch of friends, being a part of counseling service, being a part of 4 orientation programs. So I guess everything, all my experiences here have been really memorable, and I don't think I can pinpoint one particular thing.
So I think a college like IIT Kanpur offers you a wide spectrum of opportunities that you have ahead in your life, and the best thing that I have felt is that it widens your horizons in every single sphere. Whether it be your thinking, you become liberal. Whether it be your professional life, you come to know about several opportunities that you have ahead in your life, and then you gear up for an awesome life ahead. That's what IIT Kanpur and such colleges give you.
I think the best thing is probably that when we are growing up, तो normally हम एक school में होते हैं जिसमें like a lot of people are from the same kind of background, like in terms of language, in terms of religion, in terms of socio-economic, whatever. But college is a place where you get to meet people who are so different, like they're from all over the country, from like completely different people, and you become such close friends with all of them. That I think that opportunity to meet people and become friends with people whom you've never met, like the kind of people that you would have never met before. I think that's really something.
Well, according to me, it's more like the amount of freedom that you actually get. It's basically the power of making the decision by yourself. जो तुम्हें पहले नहीं मिलता था. पहले it's always like you always have someone to ask कि मैं ये करूँ नहीं करूँ, ये सही है या ये गलत है. But out here it's like it's completely your own decision. So if it's good or it's bad, at least you don't regret it. You get to make a choice for yourself.
As I said, the college life offers you a chance to explore yourself. Up till now, you were just following something which somebody else laid down for you, a path which somebody else laid down for you. But here, you can give yourself some time, you can understand what you really want to do, and if not follow the exact thing right here, but maybe set yourself to follow that in the future as well.
The one word that I'll have to use is freedom.
A lot of freedom to girls.
That one thing would be the culture that we have over here.
Independence.
With the culture of IIT Kanpur.
That sets IIT Kanpur apart, definitely the campus.
Okay, one lesson that I've learned at IIT is that if you are really determined to do something and you really work hard for something, there is really no limit to the things you can achieve and how much you can grow as a person. And so it's just your hard work that determines how good you are.
The most important lesson that I've learned is that your success doesn't really matter on what choices you make. It's about how passionate are you in following that choice.
The most important lesson that I've learned is that we need to get our priorities correct. In life, wherever we go, whatever we do, if we can get our priorities correct and if we are wholly dedicated to it, then we can surely excel in anything we want.
So one thing that I've learned here in these 4 years is that it is important to respect the differences that exist around you. There are individuals around you, they have their own interests, capabilities, own strengths and weaknesses, and everyone wants to live life in his own manner. So I think you should be able to respect that and adjust accordingly.
That is one thing which you will always remember, always in your life, because those set of 20 people, they actually come from different backgrounds, and the amount of experience you get from them and the amount of things that you can learn from them is absolutely brilliant.
Wing is an integral part of your life at IIT Kanpur. it's your family away from home. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, because your wing is going to be there whenever you are going through a bad phase. They'll be the ones on whom you'll fall back upon. They'll be there to celebrate your success, and they'll also be there to pick you up whenever you've faced something bad in your life. So
I think that is, तुम जितना बोलो वो कम है, because like everybody else will come and go, and you know, like you might think that you have really good friends in school and from childhood, which may be true. I mean, some of them you'll carry through the rest of your life, but when you live with people for 4 years of your life, when you're, you know, completely exploring new things, where you're sharing everything from clothes to toothpaste to everything, I think the kind of bond that forms is unmatched by any that you'll ever experience.
Your wingmates will help you feel the way you want to be. I mean, you might be a little low, depressed at times, and then I'm sure your wingmates will come to your help in such situations by wing interaction. And obviously, the best part of our wing interaction is gossip sessions and bitching sessions.
It's basically like कि वो तुम्हारे बारे में सब कुछ जानते हैं, वो तुम्हारा मजाक भी उड़ाएंगे उसी चीज़ पे.
But अगर कोई और तुम्हारा मजाक उड़ाए, then they'll like
कि नहीं ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है, चलो समथिंग चलो करते हैं. And mess table discussions होते हैं, and gossip होती है बहुत सारी, girls के लिए बहुत सारी. And तुम्हारे crushes को वो पटाएंगे तुम्हारे लिए, and so all of that is like, yeah, it's very important, because I mean, at the end of the day, you do require someone to go and talk to, someone who's going to listen to you in spite कि वो कितना भी थका हो, वो तुम्हें रूम से नहीं निकालेगा क्योंकि वो तुम्हारा weak है. तो that interaction हाँ maintain करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और बहुत that is what is going to keep you like for 4 years very happy. And
wing interaction is very important, because your wingmates would be your life and breath in this college. Because the people who are living around you, if they know about you, at least you're sure that if there's something that is going wrong in your life, there are people whom you can count on.
These 4 years have added a lot of things in me. They have taught me a lot of things, and most importantly, it has given me a confidence that wherever I go in the world, whatever I do, I can surely excel based on the experiences and the things that I've learned in this place.
मेरे केस में I think it's with everyone. सब अपने स्कूल के टॉपर्स होते हैं, सब बहुत अच्छा करके आते हैं अपने स्कूल में यहाँ पे. And then जब तुम यहाँ आते हो, you just realize कि okay, there are so many people who are so much better than you are. So it's like for the first time you kind of have this feeling of coming not even in the top 10 in your class, and you're like कि यार ये कैसे हो गया, मतलब ये मेरे साथ तो नहीं हो सकता था. So and then you slowly get used to, you realize that there are other people out there who are much better at certain things, you are much better at certain things. You just need to find out what you're good at, and you can't always एक for granted attitude लेके यहाँ पे नहीं काम कर सकते हो. अगर कोई इंसान है जो तुमसे बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत कर रहा है, so he's bound to do much better than you are. Just because तुम अपने स्कूल में first आते थे, तो वो attitude लेके तुम यहाँ पे काम नहीं कर सकते हो. So it's a very work hard and then you deserve it kind of a system that kind of works over here. So in my life, like, it was the first time that I was like कि rejection phase हुआ. I didn't get selected for a lot of things, lot of interviews that I gave for. And but then that just makes you learn कि okay, you know, I probably should have worked harder for it, or there are people much better than it, so थोड़ा और मेहनत करो. And तुम्हें उनसे सीखने को भी बहुत मिलता है. So yeah, that is basically what changed me. Now I'm more accepting of the fact that
we're not all.
Yeah, we're not all perfect. Exactly.
like I said, I've become more independent. I have learned to make proper decisions, and yes, the freedom here has definitely taught me how to prioritize in life properly.
When freshers do come in, there is a lot of stuff that is going on around them, and the one piece of advice that I would like to give is that you shouldn't miss out on any of that because you were just too lazy to go out, because there are a lot of things here in IIT Kanpur that you might love to explore, and there are a lot of opportunities that might help you grow as a person or might be related to your interests. So the only advice I have is that explore as much as you can.
So, having talked about the experiences, one piece of advice which I feel I would want to give to the students is that try to learn some time management skills here, because here you have ample opportunities to pursue. You can discover your interests, follow them lifelong. However, to do all that alongside academics, is very important, and it's only possible if you really plan your stuff here.
The advice is that probably that do not waste time in your 4 years of IIT Kanpur. I mean, IIT Kanpur is a place where you can learn like infinite things. And you have so many opportunities. But what I have found in the 4 years is that probably students waste a lot of time. Do waste time, but then make sure that you waste minimum amount of time.
Firstly, don't follow your seniors blindly. I mean, they are right on a number of occasions, but they're not always right. And consult people, but please make informed decisions. And there'll be a number of people who tell you that academics are not important, or do this, do that, go there, go try this out. Fine, try out, learn, explore, but please don't do it at the cost of something else, or at the cost of your own willingness.
Always follow your heart and try to give yourself some time, because at this place perhaps there are a lot of things to do. You might just get into a rat race trying to follow some others, but understand yourself and give yourself some time and explore what you really want to do, and then go for it.